In the film Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, Peter Sellers plays three unique and fascinating characters: Group Captain Lionel Mandrake, President Merkin Muffley, and Dr. Strangelove. Our textbook refers to this type of actor, meaning an actor that plays multiple roles in the same film, as a chameleon. Barsom and Monaghan state that the chameleon actor is named for the lizard that can make quick, frequent changes in its appearance in response to the environment. Chameleon actors adapt their look, mannerisms, and delivery to suit the role. Here, I will examine each of the three characters played by the chameleon Peter Sellers in the film. The character of Group Captain Lionel Mandrake is an anxious, almost comedic British captain that spends the larger part of the film in the company of General Jack Ripper. The dynamic between these two characters has a satisfying balance due to the fact that Mandrake functions almost as a counterpoint for the surly, cynical, and insane General Ripper. However, while the dynamic between the two characters tends to balance itself out, most of the heavy lifting in the realm of acting is done by Peter Sellers. This is because General Ripper is the calm and dominant speaker in the dialogue, whereas Mandrake is constantly having to maintain the dynamic by manically reacting to Ripper's insane behavior. Mandrake's character, however, differs quite heavily from that of President Muffley. While Mandrake serves to balance out General Ripper's dark seriousness by constantly attempting to lighten the mood, President Muffley is often bringing the seriousness to the dialogue. The contrast between these two characters serves to accentuate Peter Sellers' strength as an actor. Not only are the personalities and purposes of the two characters completely at odds with each other, but their ways of speaking, their accents, and even the smallest mannerisms of these characters prevent the audience from even suspecting that they could be played by the same actor.
Mr. President.
We've now arrived at the infamous titular character, Dr. Strangelove.
I would not rule out the chance to preserve a nucleus of human specimens. It would be quite easy.
While Strangelove isn't actually given much time on screen, his character is undoubtedly the most eccentric and therefore the most memorable. It is implied by Dr. Strangelove's arm spasms and generally dark and unsettling nature that he is a former member of the Nazi Party. This assumption is actually based in historical accuracy. Although former Nazis were never officially recruited, the reality was that many scientists and engineers were Nazi Party members and had their backgrounds whitewashed before being recruited. This is why it is mentioned in the film that Strangelove had his name changed.
How long would you have to stay down there?
Well, that's,
Strangelove's character is played unbelievably well by Sellers, not only because of his ability to imitate a person with a physical disability and create such realistic muscle spasms as well as a spot-on German accent, but Sellers is able to create such an ominous and grotesque aura about the character that is made even more impressive by the contrast with the characters of Mandrake and President Muffley. While it is clearly known that Sellers would be taking on a large and challenging workload by playing all of these characters, there was confidence that this would cause the movie to succeed. Columbia Pictures agreed to finance the film if Peter Sellers played at least 4 major roles. The condition stemmed from the studio's opinion that much of the success of Kubrick's previous film, Lolita, from 1962, was based on Sellers' performance in which his single character assumes a number of identities. Sellers had also played 3 roles in The Mouse That Roared in 1959. However, Sellers was concerned that playing the character of Major King Kong would add too much to his workload, and he also wasn't sure that he had the capability to get the accent just right. Therefore, he only ended up playing 3 of the characters. However, in the end, this wound up being for the best, because each character was able to create his own unique persona and dynamic with the other characters in the film, and this success is largely due to the talents of the chameleon actor Peter Sellers.